Welcome everyone to this episode of the Ask Jason Gelios show. I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor. I appreciate you tuning in to this episode where I will be sharing with you 12 questions you must absolutely, positively ask before purchasing a home. You can ask these questions before you even place your offer if the market allows you that much time. However, you could, even in a hot market, right, where a seller has the upper hand, you could essentially put in your offer, and then when you're doing your inspection, which you should always have an inspection, by the way, no matter what the market's doing, but you could ask these questions and have your agent, if you're working with an agent, have your agent send these over to the other agent and get the seller to answer these questions. And they don't have to answer these questions, but they should. So the first one is there a risk of a natural disaster? Is this home in a hurricane path? Is it in Tornado Valley, I think they call it? Is it in a flood zone, right? For one, that will cost you more money for insurance. But you want to keep in mind things like floods, hurricanes, like I mentioned, and earthquakes, okay, if you're out west in California. The second one is, are there any health or safety hazards? Is there anything going on with the home that could cause an issue with your health or your safety? Okay, quite honestly. So sellers are supposed to disclose this, but again, you want to ask because not every seller will be honest in that area, or they may not even know, which is why you should always have an inspection. So the third one is, how old is that roof, right? Is that roof old? Does it have a single layer, or did they already go over it with a double layer? Because I believe they can do that. When you get a roof, they can go over your first layer of shingles, and then after that, you got to replace the whole thing. Okay, now I'm not a roofing expert, that's my disclaimer. Number 4 is, are the major systems of the home in good condition? So, are they operable? Your furnace, your AC, window AC, although those aren't too expensive, I believe. The sprinklers, the underground sprinkler system, excuse me, is that working? Are you able to test that? Ask all these questions. I do want to share with you something quick, and that's even though you ask a question, it doesn't mean you're going to get an honest answer, but you should definitely ask. And I'd like to think that most of the time you would get an honest answer. When we purchased our house, my wife and I, the house I'm in now, we asked the seller, hey, does the sprinkler system work? Yeah, well, it didn't. We had to get it fixed. The major part on the outside was cracked. But you want to ask the questions, and you could hold them liable. However, that was a $100 fix, and I wasn't going to pursue anything. So on to the fifth one here is, what's the monthly cost of utilities? You can ask a seller this, hey, on average, what are you spending, on heat and gas and things like that? Now, it may not be 100% accurate, especially if you have a couple, and let's say you're moving in as a family, you're going to use more. I know that from personal experience. But just basically ask, what's the monthly cost of the utilities? Okay. And then before you place your offer, this may be obvious on the MLS ticket or on the online posting if it's by owner, but what appliances are actually included in the sale? Hey seller, are you including the stove, the appliances, whatever, right? The window AC, is that included? I believe that comes with the house. However, you never know. And when you're presenting your offer, actually when you're putting together your offer, you want to make sure that you do state that all appliances as shown. So they can't change it out from, let's say, stainless steel to a white appliance, because that has happened. So what appliances are included in the sale? Another one is, have you made any added any additions or renovations? Have you done any work since you've owned the home? Is that back patio your work? Did you do that? Are you the original owner too? You can ask that. But in a nutshell, have you made any additions or renovations? That's a great question, actually. Number 8 is, and this is more for your agent if you're working with an agent, but you can say, hey, how much are the homes selling for in this area? If I want to present an offer that's $250,000, did other similar homes, and I say that with emphasis, similar homes that are pretty close to what you're selling, what have they sold in the area? does it make sense for me to present an offer for $250,000 if other homes sold for $180,000? Number 9, why is the seller leaving? Now, when you're viewing the home, here's a trick. You could look around, right? Do you see a smashed frame with a couple's picture in it? That could be a divorce situation. Are there boxes, already packed? Why are they leaving? Are there indicators when you're looking through the home of why they're leaving? But simply ask. And again, this one, they don't have to answer why they're leaving a home. It's really none of your business. But I feel you should still ask this question, because whatever information you can get as a buyer, hey, you want to know. Number 10, how long has this home been on the market? You could ask this question, but it's usually pretty obvious if you're looking at it as a buyer with an agent. They can tell you, yeah, this home's been on the market for 30 days, 45 days. Now, I will share with you a fact that if you're looking at a home in the rural area, those homes do typically take longer to sell because that's a smaller buyer pool looking to move to a rural area, right? The country. So a home in the rural area that is on the market for 30 days is not the same as a home that's been in the market for 30 days in a congested area, right? A suburb or the cityscape, right? If you're in that area, those should be selling faster because there's a lot more people. So just keep in mind that. Number 11, what is the neighborhood like? This one, drive around. Drive around Friday at 5 and see if it's way busy, if there's kids speeding around. Meet the neighbors. This is awesome. Go up to the neighbor. Hey, how you doing? And you could do this before you place an offer or in between your offer and your home inspection. Just go out, or even better, when you're having your home inspection, right? You could look around, because the average home inspection on a small ranch home takes about 2 to 3 hours, and longer if it's a bigger house. So, ask around, hey, how you doing? Are you happy on this street? Are you happy with this neighborhood? Neighbors are honest. They will tell you. They don't, even if they're friends with the person selling the house that you want to buy, they will be honest. They'll say, oh gosh, you know what? Somebody always speeds down the street, or it's always loud in the morning on a Sunday. Okay. In this one, number 11 ties in with number 12, and is this home stigmatized, right? Did somebody die in this home? Did something happen? Was somebody attacked? Did a crime occur? Your neighbors, more than likely, will know. I'm sorry, not your neighbors, but your soon-to-be neighbors will know, hey, yeah, you know what? Somebody got arrested in that house, or somebody died in that house. They, this, and that. So you can find out from neighbors, right? Neighbors are always nosy, especially in the suburbs. They're nosy and they want to know what's going on, and they will spread that gossip around. So you asking them as a potential buyer of a home, you can ask the neighbors, hey, anything crazy happen here? They will tell you, believe me. So I hope you found this episode valuable. These are, again, just 12 questions. If I missed one, share that in the comments, all right? I want to hear from you. I want to read your comments and, see what you're thinking, especially after watching this. So otherwise, I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor, and I appreciate you watching.